Hey, what's up everybody? Team Green here. Wanted to give you guys an update. This is the new rig we're working on. Chose the ASRock H110 Pro BTC Plus for this build. It's the usual build, 8 times GTX 1080 Ti's. We used some different cards this time because the Founders Edition cards were becoming a little bit difficult to find. So these are the MSI Aero OC. They are 250 watt TDP cards. So just like the Founders Edition, they use the same blower style cooler. But we are finding, from initial testing, that these are doing a little bit better than the Founders Edition cards. So that was kind of a nice surprise. Also, we have a new power setup. This is a 2400 watt HP server PSU with a Pico breakout board setup. It's kind of interesting. We have 1000 watt EVGA G3 running just the motherboard and the CPU power. We actually ordered a part for these, so eventually we will only have to use the HP server supply only. And it's basically, it's kind of hard to see, but you have your motherboard power, a connection for a hard drive, and then your CPU power. So this just plugs into one of the slots in the Pico, and there's plenty available. I think we're running 8 cards. We still have 12 slots available on this board. So right now this is pushing the usual, about 1650, 1700 watts. Running these at 80% power, a little bit more efficient that way. So this is actually the rig number 3 in the warehouse. This is the new power setup. We had 8 208 volt outlets installed. They kind of run down the length of the wall in 2 sections. This is going to be the 4th rig. We're doing some initial testing right now on it. I know people were curious about this power setup. It's essentially 6 208 volt outlets. They're kind of mapped. We chose APC PDUs, 208 volt PDUs. And these are kind of interesting. I think they're AP7541s if I'm not mistaken, but quite a few different outlets on all these. The cool thing is, like for the 1600 G2s, they use a different PDU whip on them. It's kind of like I don't know if you can see that real well. It's this connection right here. There's 4 of these per each PDU and plenty of the regular C13, C14 adapters. So that should allow us to run at least 26 cards per rack, maybe a few more, depending on how far we push those PDUs. They're rated at 30 amp. I think 24 amp is ideal for 24/7 operation, but you can pretty safely push 27 on them, 27 amps at 208 volts and not have too many problems. This is kind of our little test bench area. That's where we start all the new motherboards, get them going, install whatever operating system we're going to use, and then get them good to go before we screw them into the individual racks. But this is the power panel. So as you can see, these are 2-leg 30 amp breakers, and they're labeled for each outlet. So that essentially gives you 60 amps for each outlet on 3-phase. So again, pretty safe to run, almost up 5700 watts on each PDU that way. So I think this cost me about just a hair over $2,000 to get installed. It was, it's an expense, but it's done the right way, and you can be confident going forward that you're probably not going to burn your place down. So anyway, that's just a quick update for you. I know it's been a while since we've done a video, and thank you guys all for watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And, you know, as usual, if you think we suck ass, give us a dislike. It's all good. Good luck to everybody.